Good morning, good morning. I hope you are doing great. So let's go straight to our weekly analysis. Little bit of a long time, guys. I think we have like 2 straight weeks, or maybe let's say 3 weeks straight without sending any update. So yeah, we little bit back. I was quite busy. So now we are going to start with US oil. But before we go there, remember, this is the new month. Actually, from Wednesday, it's going to be a new month. We're going straight to October. And if you checked, it's actually NFP week. So, which means the market might not really be that stable. From today, the market will just act crazy. But you have to understand what's really happening. You have to check those events, geopolitics all over the world, especially if maybe you are someone who is trading oil or maybe indices, right? So, yeah, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So on US oil, we can see that on a bigger time frame, like a daily time frame like this, you can easily see that the market is still actually on this nice downtrend structure. So that's why we expect the market to continue going lower. I'm expecting the market to move from here to continue going down, and around this area it was a very strong support area, and now the market is actually moving below that. So which means this continuation of a sell, it might actually happen very anytime actually. Unfortunately, geopolitics left and right, Russia, Ukraine, all that, things might not really move very nice here. So we just have to be smart about it and just go all in, not go all in, go with caution. You have to be cautious and apply your risk management whenever you take this, because anything might happen very quick, right? But at the moment, we can easily see that no, man, even if it's like that, we have a great structure that we can actually use. This structure can actually help us to say we have a resistance, we have a resistance. You can see we have another candlestick that reversed aggressively, and it's a daily candlestick. So at the moment, I'm expecting to see a continuation of the sell. On the bottom side, we have the support area. So at the moment, the market is ranging. So I'm expecting the market to continue going a little bit lower. On a bigger time frame again, or on a bigger structure, you saw that we have a downtrend. So I'm still expecting to continue with that downtrend, right? So yeah, this video is actually the second one. I did the first one and I had to cut it, right? So remember, guys, now we no longer have any special. So if you want to be part of the team, if you want to trade with the pros, we have $150 for you. It's a lifetime. You join once and you are in a team where we actually trade almost every day. If you want to upgrade yourself, if you don't really have any team or any group, so you're gonna get some everyday updates or daily updates, and you actually pay only $150 to be part of this team. So yeah, on the other side, let's see, on Nasdaq, on a bigger time frame, you can see that we have a very nice, let me take that out. I'm trying to take this. Yeah, so what we have here, it's straightforward. We have a nice uptrend structure. So the structure is actually very clear, and we expect the market to go up. Remember, I think 2 weeks ago or last week, Nvidia invested $10 billion into Intel. So Intel, I think maybe it might start to bounce back. It was actually struggling. It was struggling to catch up with AMD, also Nvidia and other tech or chip companies. So at the moment, I think that maybe might be a very good boost. And I think Nvidia and Intel, they will be bringing something. I think maybe their CPU, maybe after 2 years or maybe whatever, but I think it's going to be a good one, especially for personal computers. laptops or whatever, get force, graphics and all that. I think that might help the ecosystem, but I think the competition won't be that interesting anymore. I think we still have AMD, by the way. So at the moment, we can see that the market is still on this nice uptrend. I'm still expecting the market to continue. At the moment, what we have is the resistance that we have on top there, right? So this resistance there and also the support there. And it seems like the market will be going straight to this resistance. At the moment, obviously, you can just go all in. I think you can just scalp this. I think it's just scalp from here to this support, to this resistance, because I think the market might reach there. The market will definitely reach that, but you can't just go all in. Obviously, you can just take small pieces until the market reaches here. That's what we call scalping. And yeah, I think that might actually work very nice. Once the market reaches that, I think maybe the market might still respect this level. Let me just mark that. The market might still respect that level if it doesn't really break out. But if it breaks out, that will be good. It means we will continue looking for another buy on top there. But at the moment, the market has to reach this level before we decide. Because if we just decide now and say we buy in, that is a different thing, because the market might reverse back to this support and play around here before maybe going even higher. Because the overall structure, we are still on that nice uptrend, right? So, on the other hand, we have US30, Dow Jones. So the market here, it's also similar to what we saw on Nasdaq. The overall structure, it's on uptrend. We are uptrending, which means we are supposed to look for those buy positions, but it doesn't really mean that you just have to buy anywhere. So you have to analyze and see where it's the good area for us to do what, to actually buy. So if we check nicely here, the market shows us that we are on this resistance. So once the market breaks out, remember we see do you see this tail here? So that might be a very bigger candlestick. So we have to play around very safe here. But once the market breaks here, we have to also think about the overall structure. The overall structure, it is still that uptrend. So which means we expecting the market to continue going up. We expect the market to do what? To go higher and higher. But remember, the market might respect this level like before. So if it respect that, we expect the market to go a little bit lower before maybe going up. And the market can respect that. Remember, see here, the market respected this resistance. So even here, that might be possible. The market might respect that. So we have to be extra careful, right? But at the moment, it seems like things are looking good. And remember, on Friday, we have NFP, so which means if it's going to be weaker, that will be good for the stock markets, and we will see Dow Jones or US30, S&P 500, Nasdaq going up, even gold, because we also expecting some continued rates cuts. Maybe we will have the last rate cuts, which is actually very good for the market, right? So, and NFP is this Friday, so which means we have to expect something. And the way it is, it means this one or whatever that we're going to have as an event is going to be very important, because we expecting some rates cuts, right? Geopolitics here and there, but rates cuts, when we expect rates cuts, it means CPI is going to be very, very, very important this time. Retail sales, PPI, PCE, they are going to be very, very important. So which means the market will actually react to those events aggressively, or very nice, or very volatile. And that will mean that before those news or before those events, most likely the market won't move that much, because everyone's just waiting to see what's going to happen, and whatever that is going to happen is going to decide for the rate cuts. If they are not performing very well, or they are less than expected, which is very good, I think that will just give us a way to say, okay, this performance of this event, it means we are definitely going to get those rate cuts. And we know when they cut, the rates are going down, it means that inflation is going down, prices are going to go a little bit lower, and consumers, they can start to afford, and that is good for the stock market. I hope maybe that makes sense. So yeah, on US30 we can see that the market has to break that level. I hope maybe you understand that. So for those who wants to be part of the team, guys, I said lifetime signal, it's actually $150. Check my description, talk to me there, just WhatsApp me. So on Nasdaq, so on gold, we can see that gold is also going up. We have tensions, guys. We have tensions all over the world. Then that pushes gold to fly high. So things are going very, very nice for gold, but anything can still happen. Reversals here, they can actually be brutal. That can be aggressive most of the time. And yeah, sometimes it's difficult to buy during this time because a reversal can just wipe everything out. But at the moment, it seems like things are still going higher. We saw Palestine being recognized by other countries. We saw rescue boats going there, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think I don't know if you can call them rescue, but boats with some. I think it's some humanitarian whatever, and it seems like there were gonna be some few tensions there. Maybe that's what pushes gold to go higher. But what we see here is the structures of gold. It's straightforward, man. Just broke out here. We expect the market to maybe to reverse a little bit if you missed it here. Anyway, it was not really easy for us just to buy around these levels. The market was already high and the structures was not really perfect. And it doesn't really have to be perfect, by the way, but it was not really enough for us to say now we can conclude and we can say we overbought for now or when we do the analysis. But the events that we see all over the world, they make sense. They make sense. That's why we see gold going higher. Do you see that? So yeah, for more information, guys, you just have to be part of our team. $150 lifetime signal. The information that we share, it's way too valuable. We take in all the experience, more than 5 years experience, and you just going to go and run with that. And if you use it perfectly, it means you are going to be a very good trader. So anyways, thank you very much. Don't forget to smash that subscribe, like, share with your friends. See you on the next one. Bye.